I've talked to Grant, I've talked to Steven, I've talked to Mark. Everyone says you are the MVP of this crossover.
They say that? They said that? Wow.
They did.
I have to pay them later for that.
Everyone says to watch your reactions. Can you talk about how Diggle reacts to being in the Flash's world and seeing what's happening?
Yeah, incredibly silly. Well, Diggle is. If you give Diggle any comedy, it's always going to be funny because Diggle is so straight-laced and he's so by the book that when he goes to Central City, he's dealing with legitimate meta-humans, legitimate heroes with otherworldly skills. So he's really a fish out of water. So when he sees these things, he just completely overreacts, and it really worked, particularly on Flash, where you have this comedic element anyway. Yeah.
How do these two groups get along? Because it's not obviously just Arrow and the Flash. It's your trios kind of meeting up. And do they click? Felicity knows them, but how does everyone get along?
Team Arrow versus Team Flash.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, we do click because ultimately we're all kind of crime fighters and we all want to get the bad guy ultimately. But there's a learning curve because we go about it two different ways. I mean, we take ourselves very seriously over in Starling City, and Central City, not quite as much. They're kind of, swinging a little bit by the wind, but ultimately we come together to solve the crime.
I know you have to keep your secrets, but is there any sequence, any moment that oh, this will be really cool for fans to see, that you're excited for the fans to see?
That's a great question. Yes. How Arrow counters the Flash's super speed. Very smart.